Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to this vlog. I realized I did not ever do an intro to this and explain what I was going to be reading, so let me take you through that. I want to have some themes to these videos because then I think it will help me know what I'm going to read, push me to read some different things. So this week the plan was to read. I have a friend who does not have anything to do with the book world. She's just someone here in my neighborhood. We have a little mommy walking group that we go on, and there is one lady who is an author. She's actually publishing her first book here soon, and another woman who is just an avid reader such as myself, and we talk about books all the time. With her permission, she's also an amazing artist, and I will leave her Instagram below if she wants me to do so. She likes to draw a lot of fan art and just really great. Go give her a follow if she tells me I have the permission to do so. Anyways, she has been talking, we don't have super similar reading tastes, but she's been talking about some books that I have, all for Book of the Month, and has really enjoyed. And I thought it would be fun to read those. So those three books are Anxious People by Frederick Backman, The Wife Upstairs by Rachel Hawkins, and The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. So that is what this video is. There is the intro now done. We can move on to other things. Okay, I am now finally going to start reading something. Sorry for this weird lighting. I'm in my bed. I've washed my face, done all this stuff, and I'm going to start on The Wife Upstairs. I honestly don't know anything about this. I just looked at the back and it says, which Mrs. Rochester will get her happy ending. Let's just begin, shall we? Oh, and I also have the audiobook. I have the audiobook for all the books this week, so I will be listening as I read, which is just my favorite because I can read so much faster. And I usually start out at 1.75, 1.5, and then depending on the narrator, then I'll bump it up and go faster if I want to.
But Mrs. Reed is holding her dog Bear's leash, making a face at me.
Sadly, already I don't like this first narrator. Very monotone. I'll play you you can hear.
This frown of exaggerated sympathy that's supposed to let me know how bad she feels about sending me out in the rain on this Monday morning. That's the important thing, that I know that she feels bad. She still expects me to do it, though.
I guess she's not monotone. I don't think I've ever heard this narrator, and I don't enjoy her too much already. I'll get used to it. Something like that, sure. And you're gonna have the reflection on my glasses. Okay, so I haven't done an update for a while. I finished The Wife Upstairs. It was great. It was phenomenal. Like, loved it. I read it in about 2 days. So all you get from the back is which Mrs. Rochester will get her happy ending. I literally knew nothing about this book. I've heard people say they really like it, but I don't hear anybody talk about it. Or maybe I've just forgotten. Let me not say that because people probably have talked about it. So basically, there is this it starts out with a woman who is kind of struggling. She's a dog walker for this like very upscale, hoity-toity rich neighborhood. And you can tell she's got like some kind of dark past, but you don't know what it is. And so yeah, so she's walking dogs and whatever, and there's this man that she meets who she comes to find out his wife has recently passed away along with another woman, that they were like best friends in the neighborhood. There was like an accident, but no bodies had been found and all this stuff. And I was not someone who like thought that I enjoyed rich people drama. I thought I didn't like that, but this was such rich people drama and I loved it. So maybe in like mystery form, I like it. Because I would give this 5 stars. I did give this 5 stars. I really, really liked it a lot. There was no huge plot twist. I mean, maybe to some, the ending was a huge plot twist, but as someone who's like read the genre enough, like it wasn't totally out of the blue, but it was still just so good. People talk about how they, you know, like with thrillers and mysteries and stuff, like I just totally seen that coming, and I do it too. This is where me and rating books is so hard, because like I can feel this way about a book to be like, you know, it was a little cheesy and I loved it, kind of like No Exit. I loved that it was just like so unrealistic and things like that. I guess it's just the way, if it's written still good enough, I don't care that it's cheesy and like unrealistic. I don't know. I don't know what determines what for me, okay? Don't come to me for like professional, well-reviewed, explanational, whatever the word is, things about plot and things like, I'm not going to deeply talk about things like that. I'm going to tell you what the book is and why I liked it. To me, it was just like short enough that it didn't drag on. There was exciting things. It was just a lot of fun. I highly recommend this one if you have not yet picking it up. Then I started into Anxious People. And it's kind of like I thought maybe would happen. I am not loving it that much. So I've been trying to physically read and listen at the same time, because like I said, that's my favorite way to do things. But I think I'm about 100 pages in, and I think I'm going to just start listening to it, because it's going to take me forever to get through it if I do not do that, which this is already taking me much longer than I wanted to do these 3 books. I wanted to do them in the week. So my plan is to just start listening to the audiobook and get this one done and start physically reading in The Woman in the Window, and hopefully I can wrap it up in the next couple days. So anyways, this is essentially... So I did not like Man Called Ove either. It's not that it was bad, that I didn't, but just like literary fiction, just like, oh, I forgot my dog was upstairs. I don't even know like what to classify the books as. Like they don't, like nothing is really happening. I literally don't know how to explain anything. Like A Man Called Ove. So it was a very touching story. It had a good message, had, you know, whatever, but it was like, I need something to happen. You know, I need it to be a thriller, intense, keep me entertained. If it's just like telling me a story, I kind of like, not that there hasn't been times I don't, but again, like, I don't know if it's just I don't like Frederick Bachman, maybe. This one I'm liking more than A Man Called Ove. This has more going for it, but not enough that I want to spend my time really reading it. I just want to have it on. You know, it's about a guy who goes to rob a bank, but then the bank is like a non-currency bank, like they don't actually have any physical money there, and so then he like tries to run away because the cops are coming, and he ends up going into a like apartment. There's this apartment that's being sold. What is it called? Oh my goodness. It's like there's apartment showings happening, and he like ducks into there and then is now holding these people hostage. It starts out where the hostages have been released and the man they cannot find, and they find blood, and so it's like them doing like the interviews of the people they're trying to find him and whatever, and then it's like going back and like kind of telling his story, and then it's also telling the backstories of the hostages and things like that. But like so far there's not a single character that I enjoy. And that's fine. It's not as dull as A Man Called Ove. There is stuff happening, like I said, but we'll see. I'll come back to you when I have more of an update. Right now, I think I've done it before, but I think I'm going to redo it. I like the idea of switching to Storygraph instead of Goodreads. But when I did like the transfer last time, it was messy. Like I've seen people on YouTube doing the switch, and it's like this seamless process. They're like, oh, everything's just here. Everything is perfect. Mine was like missing a ton of books. The years were like mixed up. Things were in weird places. The category, like it was not good. And so then I just was like, I don't want to do this. So I want to like erase it, start over, see if I can get a better transfer, and maybe switch to Storygraph. It does appeal to me. I love that it has all the like statistics in there really nicely, like more than Goodreads and all of that. Like it is such an amazing service, the idea of it, so I want it to work for me. So that is the plan today. I didn't get much reading done over the weekend because it is now Monday. But I had, like I think I said, I had my brother's wedding and we were gone for like 3 days, and so yeah, it was just busy and stuff, so I didn't get much reading done. So let's do that. Okay. So it did the same freaking thing. I just went to like my reading challenges, and it says that I've only read 2 books this year. Okay, let's just look at this overall, see what this is looking like. So this, my currently reading has been this forever. I need to take it off. Like that was like over a year ago that I was even reading, and I haven't read any of that. So it says that I mainly read fiction books that are emotional, mysterious, and reflective. I choose medium-paced books that are 300 to 500 pages. Let's look at some stats. See, it says I've read 2 books. And so like that so it throws everything off. Like Why does this always happen to me? I don't want to sound like whiny and complaining, but literally, like, anytime I do anything, there is never anything that just like, oh, great, it worked. Oh, wow. Oh, so I did the whole thing. I exported my Goodreads library, which my Goodreads is all up to date. Let's go look and see. So yeah, it says that I've read my 32 books. And it's like I don't know where to go from here. But see, this is what's weird too. So here's my recently read. And it just pulls random books. Like I read A Heart and a Body and a World just last month or 2 months ago. And then Addie LaRue and like all these, like these are so... No! Where do I go? Somebody help me. So I guess I'm gonna have to, but how do I manually put in even? I'm gonna go and figure this out, but I just wanted to let you know, show you the type of issues that I have with this kind of stuff all the time. My hair looks crazy. Okay, we'll see if I can figure this out and I will come back when I do, I guess. Okay. So I'm having to manually put them in. I figured it out how to do that, but this is again, but okay, so here's the thing. When I go to, where was it at? Here, if I go to like my read recently, here's my books and whatever. Like I said, it's weird because the books, like my TBR books, are all in there and the number is the same as on Goodreads. So I was confused. So if you go to search a book, I just went into my Goodreads here because it's faster. And I'm just starting from the first book. So here's I'll Be Gone in the Dark was my next book. And if I search it, that was not the cover. It says that I have read it. So then if I go to the actual book, it even has the correct star review, like rating on it. And it's like uploaded that all in somewhere. It just didn't put the dates. To individually go in to every single one and put the date that I read it. And let's see, the 19th of January of 2021. Update it, and if you go back to the reading challenge, it is now updated and put in the 2 books. So that is what I am doing. This is what I mean. I want to love it, but this is frustrating. Luckily, I have read like 100 books and I've only read like 30. I have now put them all in. So let's look at the actual profile now, like what that looks like. Shall we? So first let's go to reading challenges. So now, because I have read 31 books. Cool. Amazing. Much better. Now let's go here and see. So now it says mainly fiction, emotional, mysterious, and reflective. 300, 500 is still the same. Let's look at these stats. Okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry, if I'm also feeling a little less energy, I have got a rip-roaring headache that I'm just trying to power through. Okay, let's look here. So, mysterious is the majority, 19 books. And then we have dark for another 19. I was like, there's what? 13, tense, emotional, reflective. What's challenging? Interesting. Okay. And then, yes, fast-paced is the majority. That's what I like. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Above 500 is only one. Okay, let's see. And one nonfiction. How is young adult the most? I gotta see this. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is all true. Many of which these I didn't love. Because we know I'm not in the young adult anymore. There we go. I've been up and down and all over the place. March was crushing it. And I'm surprised that 4 stars is actually the highest there. Okay, anyways, there we go. There we have it. If I remember, I will put my story graph down in the description if you want to follow along. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to go lay down for a minute. See if we can get this. That doesn't help either, so. Hi, how are we? This is a little future me, but this needed, I didn't do updates well, so I thought I'd put this in here, and we would talk about that I finished Anxious People. So I did end up listening to the rest of it on audiobook, and I am happy to report that it did get better. That's the other thing I love about Storygraph is that it lets you put in 0.25, half, and 0.75 star rating. So I think I gave this a 3.5 or 3.75. Like right after I stopped physically reading it, it did start to get better. And I found it to be very endearing. I don't know if that's the word I want to use. But this is Kim's, if you don't remember, that's the whole point of doing this video, for my dear friend Kim, reading some of her books she's recommended to me, and this is one of her favorite books. She says is in her top 3, and I get it. I get why this is so good. It's not a book that I'm going to be recommending to everybody to read. I will recommend it to certain people to read. If you enjoy books that are the growth of characters and just really finding those types of stories, I would recommend it to you. My battery is gonna die. So basically, essentially, it's everything I already said it was. There's lots there. I was surprised that there was twists. There was some things I was like, oh, okay. So those caught me by surprise. The ending was very well done. This is, I've read 2 of Fredrik Backman's books, so this one is definitely my favorite of the 2, and I did really enjoy it. I am happy that I read it. I'm happy that I own it, and yeah, I don't have anything really bad to say, so I'll maybe talk a little bit more in the end wrap up, which will look the same as this, but my battery is gonna die, so there is your update. Okay, here we are. So I have not filmed it yet because it's going to take forever, but I plan to next week film a giant unhaul. But I have been unhauling books, and obviously I haven't been filming, so, but I found this really amazing service. You're gonna hear my kid. It's almost bedtime. But anyways, it's called Pango Books. I will leave the link down in the description to my page or whatever. It's essentially like Instagram for books, and you can sell your books on there. It's an amazing service. I'm not going to go into it. I'll probably talk about it in the unhaul, but I was up at my parents' house all day today, and it's like my lucky charm when I go up there. I get really good orders while I'm up there, and somebody while I was up there, I was just about to leave, bought 15 books. So here is my unhaul closet. You can get a sneak peek. I don't know if you can even see. It's dark in there. I need to put a light in there. Whatever. You can't see. There's more. You can't see. Anyways, so I am going to pull the books that this person ordered. Here we go. We have Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. This is probably going to be out of focus because the lighting, so sorry. Where am I going to stack these? I'm kind of sad to see this one go. It's The Leisure Seeker by Michael Zandorian. Zandorian. There's no N. Zadorian. I really actually liked it. Like, it's so weird. I don't know how I feel about this book. It's a library copy, so I guess if I ever actually want a good copy, I can buy it again, but it's a very sad book, but I just didn't love the way. It was kind of boring, but it was really sad because that's like Alzheimer's. Anyways. Counting by Sevens. Holly Goldberg Sloan. Some autism rep. Love it. Everything Beautiful Is Not Ruined by Danielle Young Woman. Sorry, Kayla. I did not enjoy the book that much. Oh no! I've been selling all of my John Green books. So this is The Turtles All the Way Down. Not my least favorite of his. Oh, see, they got another one. This one was my least favorite, John Green. Oh, you're kidding me. All of these are like at the very bottom. Oh gosh. How am I gonna get this out of here? Oh. Because this was like kind of stuck to the bottom. My least favorite John Green book. An Abundance of Catherines. I could not stand this book. I don't even think I finished it. I mean, it's brand freaking new. I listened to the audio book. That's how generally all these books are. Like, never even been open. Like, brand new books. If you want to buy my books, go for it. You can have them. Well, you can't have them. Sorry. This is I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. Essentially, all my YA is just up for grabs. Oh gosh. The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. It took me forever to actually figure this out. You probably maybe know this already, but some of these that are kind of like this lighter blue color and the font on here, it glows in the dark. It's pretty cool. Oh, this one makes me sad that I didn't like it that much. Again, now it's like I'm actually here. I was like, maybe I liked this one more than I thought I did. Everything All at Once by Katrina Leno. It was fine, but I don't need to keep it. I will go into details on my unhaul about why I'm unhauling so many after all this time. Oh no. The very bottom of the biggest stack. Oh boy. Oh, don't fall. Please don't fall. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in me. I believe in us. Okay. Oh, right on my hand. This Beef Boy that's gonna really screw up my shifting, I'm sure. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. The floppiest. I mean, it's a little bit haggard. I mean, it's not bad. It has like some sticker marks and whatever, but I hope somebody, the person who's buying this, will enjoy this more than I did. I tried 3 different times to read this book. I just did not like it. Oh, good. Good. Another heavy one. Second Chance Summer by Morgan Matson. Morgan Matson. Just YA generally is not for me. Morgan Matson, really not for me. Okay, we have Vanishing Girls by Lauren Oliver. Very forgettable. And Gate Crashers by Madeline Wickham, aka Sophie Kinsella. And last but not least, Bone Gap by Lauren Ruby. I really thought I was gonna like this one. I think I DNF'd this one too. It was not great. It was very weirdly written. But that is my behemoth of a stack of books that I will be shipping to somebody very lucky. I have shipped a lot of books already out to some people. Like I said, if you want to be one of them, if you want to take some of my books off of my hands so I can buy more books to continue to fill my shelves, link down in the description. Check out my unhaul coming later and you will see all of the books I'm getting rid of. So thank you. I was gonna say goodbye, but this is a vlog, I forget. And that, my friends, is the end. We have reached the end. I did it. I did all 3 of them. So let's do a little final wrap up. We will talk about the book that I didn't talk anything about at all. I did not realize how big this book was. How many pages is it? 427. Also, I did not know that, for some reason I thought AJ Finn was a woman. It is not, but that doesn't matter. That was just a fun fact, something else I didn't know. So long, and it was a man who wrote this. I wanted to love this book more than I did. Again, like, it drug on. I read quite a bit of it as I listened to the audiobook, but then it was like, this is taking so long for me to get through, and I have no desire to take time to sit down to read it, so I've just got to play it on audio. So a good hunk of it was just listened to on audio. And like a lot of books like this, I was so bored. It was just like the same thing over and over and over. And one of like the big things, like the big reveals to me, was very obvious from the very beginning. But that's okay. Again, like, that doesn't mean it's a bad book if I see something coming. But once everything opened and evolved and shown itself, it was good. The ending was very good. It was intense. It was exciting. I wanted to read it. I did not see coming exactly, you know. When you try to explain a book, but you can't explain the book because you don't want to spoil anything. Yes. So I think I ended up giving this a 3.75, maybe, on Storygraph. It just was too long. And I don't like when mystery thrillers try to, like, make you second guess yourself and, like, try to figure it out for that long, and, like, there's not really any point. Like, it's not really going anywhere. It's just around the same bush. And we're like, okay, like, we get what we're trying to figure out. Like, let's get there. You know, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know. It was fine. It was good. I'm excited to watch the movie on Netflix. I was going to include that in there, but I need to get this out and done. So I will watch the movie. Maybe I'll talk about it on my Instagram, what I thought of the movie. So yeah, that was it. So we read that one. So we have a 3.75, a 3.5, and a 5. The one I was thinking about, something I didn't say in this review, this would be, it's one of those books to me that I'm like, I think this would make a great movie. I would watch this movie, but the book, not so much for me. If that makes sense. Like, if you know that kind of book that I'm talking about, where it's like not that exciting, but it would be good to watch it as a movie. But to read it as a book, it's just kind of like, okay. And now still this one was just great and so much fun. So dramatic and cheesy and awesome. So much fun. I really, really liked this one. If you take anything away, do this one if you have not yet read it. And there we have it. I hope you all have a wonderful time. The next video is not going to be a weekly vlog. The next video that might be out will just be my unhaul, if I can ever get that filmed. But the next like reading vlog is going to be for the 1,000 Doors readathon. I'm so excited. Who is participating? I tried to do it last time. I failed miserably, so hopefully I have better success this time. My child, I can hear, is already screaming for some help, so I'm gonna go do that. Again, I hope you all have a lovely time whatever you're doing, and please subscribe if you haven't already. If you like type of videos, give me a thumbs up. I'm really trying to get back in this and get going, so any help is much appreciated, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!